coming along today. We are so delighted to be here and to be discussing this really important topic of how girls in coding will be critical for females' roles in the future workforce. It all began last July. I was lucky enough to get tickets to go and see Kate Moran, the provider. She said, if 90% of coders are men owning and developing the language of the future, women will not be part of the conversation. If they're not part of the conversation, they will not be part of the future workforce.
So why do you think girls aren't coding today, or why is it something that they're not really interested in or getting into, in your opinion?
We tend to move our girls away from risk-taking activities, make things nice and pretty, not make things messy and take it apart and put it back together.
As well as being a bit too prescriptive about what we think girls should be like, I think we're also too prescriptive about what technology should be like. And actually, technology is also pink. There's a lot of technology that backs up, the pink stuff that we encourage girls into.
Sometimes for those who've never coded before, the draw or the appeal of being able to help someone or be able to give back is something that switches them on, and they don't even realise that they're coding to be able to solve that problem.
It comes back to role models. If we look at some of the most successful games in the UK, they're coming from female developers. It's just people don't know that, and the girls don't know that's what they can do.
We're going to begin the next panel session. How do we upskill female graduates and female and male professionals today into coding?
It's really about the potential that people have and not kind of what their previous experience is. So it's being able to kind of unlock that potential and be able to find it.
A piece of advice in general is share your expertise, stand up, give talk.
If businesses recognise the fact that, wow, digital is at the heart of our business, if their people are also at the heart of their business, which it should be at every business, then we should be upskilling our people to be part of the future of our company and where we're going to be in 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years.
So I've come along today to kind of see what we can do to help get young women into IT apprenticeships. It's been a great event, met some really great people, and some good links for the future.
This is called a park bench session, and if you have a question and opinion in the audience, you come up and you sit down and you kind of join the panel.
So can we set up programs of this kind, working with people like Monster, with companies saying, we're recruiting 20 young women all at the same time. You will not be the only one in a man's world. Can we do something more creative?
We have to keep that top mindset because we still need to ship products, we still need to sell, we still need to make revenue. So you can't say we're just going to hire kind of 100 women and not really think about what their skills are. You have to hire for the job. But it's about being creative in how you do that.
Well, the chairman's at IBM, who said to everyone that's hiring the company, do what you're doing, I trust that you're doing a good job, but if within a year you don't hire any of the women that you see, I want you to write me an email and specifically explain to me why none of the women that applied to you were that satisfactory.
And I kind of look at it like, if you look at a seesaw, if one side's more heavier than the other, you don't get equality by putting the same weight on both sides. So you're right, I think there is a lot of fear, but I think there are things that can be done.
Well, I thank you for your participation, but also asking you if you want to be part of an industry group that is going to address specifically the challenge of bringing more women into technology, develop and retain really the best possible gender equal talent for our industry. Thank you very much.
Today's event was fantastic. After the panel, a lot of people approached me and they said that they got all these new ideas and that they wanted to partner with me, with STEMEDs, with everyone else. And it really got the conversation going, and I really believe that this is the type of events that we need in order to have a change in the future.
I found it really informative to know what employees are looking for and what they're hoping to do to get girls like me who really, really like coding interested in coding.